people think I'm nuts talking about this stuff. And then there's, I don't know, a winter storm that knocks out power to half the city. And then all of a sudden, Paul sounds pretty smart. And then I start getting texts and emails and calls. What do I do about this? What do I do about that? My generator doesn't work. My power's out. What do I do about my pipes? All the information that I'm constantly updating and blogging is at my website, paultmartin.com. And I don't talk about why you should get prepared. I figured if your news feed isn't convincing you to do that, there's nothing I can say today that will. I'm just focusing from here on out on steps you can do to be better prepared for whatever is coming. This is a basic level program. We're going to try to get you as ready as we can, as fast as we can, and as inexpensively as you can. I have made every mistake in preparedness at least twice. I've been doing this for 20-something years. So I have distilled all of those painful lessons into basically 50 to 60 pages of material and this PowerPoint. And we're going to go through that and hopefully get you prepared to a baseline level of preparedness. And where people get off the rails on preparedness and where they stop their efforts is because they feel overwhelmed. How many of you have tried to do this before and you just felt so overwhelmed at the decisions? Yeah, I mean, it's a big deterrent because you think, I'm afraid I'll buy the wrong thing, or I won't buy the right thing, or I won't do the right thing. And it's just so much information. So I've tried to distill this down into a pattern, a plan for you. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set parameters. Then we're going to focus on food. And we're only going to focus on food. And you're going to get your food done, completed for those people and for that period of time before we move on to the next thing. Then we're going to figure out how much water we need. We're going to create our water plan for that period of time for those people. Then we're going to move on to cash reserve. And then we're going to move on to health and sanitation. And we're going to do all these things in order. And we're not going to move ahead in the list until we've got our current topic done. The last thing you need to purchase is firearms and guns. Now, I'll put my Second Amendment bona fides up against any single one of you here. I've taught the license to carry class to hundreds of people, NRA certified, all that stuff. I never had to use a gun during the winter storm. Had to use my generator, had to use my food supply, had to use my tools, had to use my checklist, used a lot of my preparedness stuff, never had to shoot anybody, okay? So I want us to focus on the things that matter, the things we're going to be needing, that we know we're going to need, and we do it in the right order.
To buy or rent the videos, visit vimeo.com/ondemand/PTM preparedness.